What's up, guys? Daryl from Smart Shooters, and today I want to talk a little deeper about the Staccato HDP4. Let's really talk through the pros and cons. So what's up, guys? If you're new to the channel, my name is Daryl. I own a firearms education company called Smart Shooters LLC. We specialize in going into the community and training people on intro to firearms, concealed carry courses, and so on. I also own an FFL business, Rustic Arms, where our primary function is our rifle manufacturing company, but we also sell cool stuff around the shop. So you can check out all of that. Let's jump into today's video though. So today I want to talk to y'all about the Staccato HD. The new offering from Staccato. I'm excited about it. I first got hands on it at SHOT Show. I was able to get one the day after they released, which made me excited because there's a lot of people who just couldn't get them. So they were released on Monday. I had one in hand on Tuesday, and we've been off to the races ever since. I wanted to do a video really deep diving into the pros and cons of the Staccato HD. And then now that you guys have had a chance to get exposure through other YouTube videos and so on, I wanted to know, do you guys feel the same way? And let's just have a discussion in the comments about the Staccato HD. So this is a 32-ounce pistol with a 4-inch bull barrel. This is the preferred package, so it came with a DLC coated barrel. There's 3 different packages you can get with this gun. It's got a steel frame. It's chambered in 9mm. Of course, the trigger, it's about 4 pounds. They say between 4 and 4.5. It's on the lighter end of me. That reset is super quick. Again, that's all the take up there is, and you're at that wall. What makes it super nice is it does not have a grip safety. And because it doesn't have a grip safety, you can really, I'm gonna save that for the pros and cons. But that's a pro for me, not having a grip safety. So anyways, that's pretty much the basic specs. It takes Glock 17 style magazines. This is a Metgar mag. It came with 3 steel Metgar mags, which these hold 18. So 18 plus 1 is the capacity. I got the Staccato direct mount plate, holding my RMR HD on here. Let's go pros and cons. The pros. The biggest pro to me is no grip safety. Most times, and if I'm honest, on my Staccato P, not my CS as much, but my Staccato P, I pin down the grip safety anyway, because I think that it is more than enough to just have this extremely tactile thumb safety. I do not need a grip safety in addition. So that was cool to me. That also led to one of my biggest cons, and we'll talk about that in the cons section. But biggest pro to me is getting rid of that grip safety. Another pro that I am happy about is the redesign of the frame that fixed a few things for me. It moved the slide lock back, so it's actually not even just possible, but easier to manipulate the slide without breaking your grip. That's much easier to reach than it is on something like a Staccato P. I think that's super sweet. Also, I love this groove right here. This indent that they've put in the frame allows me to take my support hand and rest my thumb right there, and allows me to really get good purchase on the gun. I definitely think that is a positive thing. The grip safety again is a pro to me because I came from the Glock platform two 2011s, and so not having that is great. Also, speaking of that, having a Glock style magazine instead of the $100 2011 mags, I can get these for less than 20 bucks. Like, that's great. I have so many Glock 17 mags, it's not even funny. So I feel like having these style of magazines, I am well equipped with this gun. But that's my second biggest pro. The biggest pro to me still is no grip safety, because I'm used to shooting guns without a grip safety. One of the great pros to me as well is the natural point of aim. It's really hard to say it, but as long as you get a positive purchase on that grip, that little bit of leverage on that pinky extension there, my Walther PDP is the exact same way. That little bit of leverage on that pinky extension just makes the natural point of aim so smooth. Like, I'll upload some of my shooting footage over here, but I mean, I was just ringing steel at 15 yards like it was nobody's business. It was super natural to just point and aim. I didn't have to do a lot of fishing for the dot. Even before I got good with the gun just presents well. If you shoot a lot, I feel like you'll know what I'm talking about. The gun really presents well. Now, Staccato says this gun is best used for all purpose. It's going to be pretty much a daily gun for me. I am going to use this once I finish my evaluation. My evaluation is 2,500 rounds. I'm thinking of using this for my range gun. I told you guys I'm a firearms instructor. And right now, when I'm at the range, when I demonstrate drills for students and things like that, the Walther PDP match is the gun that I use, or the professional. I love my Walther PDP professional, but I'm thinking about swapping that all up and using the Staccato HD. I like my Staccato P, but again, I'm not a big fan of the grip safety. I don't know, it just feels better in my hand than the Staccato P, if I'm just gonna be 1,000% honest. And I'm more than sure it's because that grip safety is not there. But since I keep referring to the grip safety, let's talk about the cons. The absolute biggest con of the Staccato HDP4 not having that grip safety is something right here that hits the web of my fingers and it beats the shit out of my hand as I'm shooting. Man, I don't like it. Now, the crazy thing is, it's not too crazy. When I wear shooting gloves, I don't feel it. It's only when I shoot it barehanded, like, it's just that shooting glove gives me enough padding where I don't feel it. But man, after 500 rounds on the range, this one spot of my finger hurts. And I gotta figure that out. It's not a deal breaker for me. I know for some people that would be a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker for me, especially because right now, it's winter time, I always shoot with gloves on. And even in the summertime, just to keep lead off my hands and stuff, I use shooting gloves. Not all the time though. And in a self-defense incident, that's not gonna be a thing. So I really gotta figure that out, because the pros make me wanna figure that out. Another con, and I don't care what anybody says about this one, deal with it, be mad, be pissy in the comments, whatever. This safety is extremely easy to accidentally bump. And I know there's gonna be some guys like, oh, you just gotta ride the safety like a gas pedal. I know that. Everybody who's getting this gun may not know that, or may not do that, or it may not be comfortable for them to do that. So I know when I shoot any Staccato, but especially this one, because it feels easier to bump than my CS or my P, you gotta really ride that like a gas pedal. Which I don't wanna say that could be a con for everybody, but it is, because if you just had a regular grip and you did not have your finger there, it's a guarantee you're gonna bump that safety. I don't like that. I have taught myself to ride the gas pedal, but I think for somebody who may be interested in getting this, that could be a little bit of a curve, because specifically on the HD, somebody please co-sign for me in the comments and let me know that let people know that y'all understand exactly what I'm talking about. It's just so easy to accidentally, and it doesn't even have to go all the way up. It can bump literally just that much. You can barely see that movement, but that'll be enough to stop the hammer from dropping. That's a con. Another con is the mounting system. Not the system itself. I don't mind that it requires a plate, even though it says direct mount. You should not direct mount your optic like a Trijicon HD directly to this slide. I'm gonna tell you why. One, the gap looks awful. I'll put the picture right there. Two, that puts all the stress of recoil on your screws, and I don't have that much faith in some screws. Just me being honest. But the problem I have, and why I made that a con, is that it does not come with the gun. It's a $75 plate that after taxes and shipping and stuff, I ended up paying $91 for. That really just works as a washer. You know what I mean? In principle, in theory. So I paid $91 for a washer for my optic that got rid of the ugly gap that was right here. That's crazy when you think about it. Considering this package for the gun already cost $26.99. Right? Plus taxes and shipping and all of that stuff. But this preferred package with 3 mags and the DLC coated barrel and the Trijicon sights instead of Ameriglow, that package costs $26.99 with no plate. That is complete and utter madness. Can I afford it? For sure. That's why I have it. Is it bullshit? Yeah. A gun this expensive should just come with a plate. Outside of the pros and cons I've listed, there are things that are dope about the gun, but I expect them to be dope for the amount of money that I pay for the gun. For instance, the texture. I didn't expect anything less. The texture is great. It feels amazing. But it should for almost $3,000. The serrations always are super functional, feel amazing. Even with that hammer forward, it was super easy to push that back. The slide feels amazing, sliding back and forth. Super smooth. There is zero play in this gun. The fitment, the tolerances are tight, as it all should be, for almost $3,000. But all in all, this is my current favorite Staccato. I'm not gonna say it's the best or it's better than I do like it better than my Staccato P. And there are things that I could argue that I'm not a huge fan of, like the lack of holster support when it launched and things like that. But I came solver of my own issues. Just took it to my local holster maker. Got a holster made for it. There are things that I am playing with, like holsters. 3D printed a magwell for it. I also made a plate to mount the Aimpoint Koa to this. I'll put that picture right here. So that YouTube video is coming soon, or we'll have a plate available. We partnered with a phenomenal manufacturing company to make plates for that, because I think the Koa is a good optic. I think that I understand what Aimpoint was trying to do, and I think it'll be dope. So lots to come with the Staccato HD. I'm doing a lot of content around it right now because I can't lie, this is my favorite gun that came out this year. This, to me, is the best gun to drop thus far. And we're only in February, so I'm sure there's plenty of good drops throughout the year. But I love Staccato. Pretty soon with my FFL business, I'll be a Staccato dealer. And I believe in their products. I'll say that. I highly believe in their products, and I believe that everybody should have one, right? And do they do anything better than a Glock or a Smith & Wesson or something like that? My argument would be that that's not even comparable. It's all based on what you need. If you just need an everyday carry gun and you can only afford one gun and rather spend that change on ammo, go buy a Glock or a Smith & Wesson. But if you want to treat yourself to something nice, right? That's like saying if you only have one car, should you buy an Aston Martin? Probably not. All right, you probably should buy a Ford F-150 with the EcoBoost. But I think that there's an experience to be had whenever you shoot a Staccato, and it's an experience that a lot of people don't understand, right? So like, if you guys also don't know, I do like cologne reviews on another YouTube channel, and my favorite cologne out right now is Louis Vuitton Imagination, and people always are trying to compare duplicate fragrances to Louis V Imagination. Now, Louis V is not the most expensive cologne. It's up there in price. It's about $3.50 a bottle. It's not the most expensive, and it's also not the best, right? It's my favorite, but it's not the best. That's, I guess, what I could say about the Staccato HD. Right now, it's my favorite. Is it the best handgun out there? Is it even the best double stack 1911 out there? That's always up for debate. But right now, it definitely is my favorite. And once I figure out this little thing here and how to figure out how to stop getting my hand pinched, then I got a feeling I'll end up carrying it, man. Because I love Staccato products, and I always say I'm not a fanboy, but I fit the description. So take that for what it's worth. All right, we'll keep going. We'll keep dropping content. Look for the review of the Aimpoint Koa soon to be on here. And we're going to talk about the plate I made for it, as well as the magwell and what I've designed for it. And I'll just keep living the gun guy life, and I appreciate all your support, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Don't miss our drops. Catch y'all next video, man. Peace.